Hello everyone, it's Fred again from Notes of a Nomad, video number 206. Today I want to talk about criticism and the positive aspect of it. It's often difficult for us in our egos when somebody's criticizing or giving us feedback to say, but you don't understand. But often, if it's constructive criticism or feedback, can be a great assistance. For example, last night I was having a meeting. I prepared a short video that I wanted to demonstrate something with, and then I got some feedback, and I said, "Oh, but you don't understand." They're saying it should be shorter, and maybe you could have put in some other information. And I thought, oh, and at first I was saying, but you don't understand. Then I thought, this is very helpful in retrospect. And so it made me think of a quote that I'll share with you shortly, that we must be more open-minded when people are trying to be helpful and give us feedback. Sometimes they don't do it in a positive manner, but they are trying to be helpful. And this can make a big difference in our lives. So let me share my screen and share the quote that I was referring to from Vincent, Norman Vincent Peale, that the trouble with most of us is that we would rather be ruined by praise. It's always nice for them to say, oh, that was great, wonderful, than saved by criticism. And my video will be much better with some of the tips that I got last night at last night's meeting. So if we can cultivate a mindset that allows us to be open to constructive criticism or feedback, it can make you more aware where you can improve and make your life and your work better. So it's often hard, though, to detach our identity from, the project or the video that we're working in. But don't make it about yourself. Just think, hey, what about the project? What are the positive aspects that would make it better? And everybody has their own different perspective. They see it from their point of view. So you have to evaluate. Sometimes it isn't a, a good point they're making because it isn't uh, appropriate to what you're trying to achieve, and they think something different because they live in a different world. But you can often get some very valuable information and feedback from unexpected resources. I know I've had discussion with somebody say, wow, I never thought of that. That's fantastic. Get excited about it, just by discussing some of the work you're doing or some of the projects you're working on. So the challenge we have, and I have it even though for 20 years I've been involved in groups giving us feedback. An example was last night. I was at first saying, oh, but you don't understand. And I thought, whoa, look at these comments. They're very helpful. So to develop some, resilience, and so it wouldn't have a negative impact on our self-esteem. So this is why, feedback is the breakfast of champions. When you get some positive feedback, no matter what you're trying to achieve, it can make you a champion in whatever role and whatever area you are. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. As our friend Albert Einstein said, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. So don't be afraid, because difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. So the best is yet to come. So that is why I learned last night, maybe you want to try it as well, is that you can often value growth and improvement for the suggestions over temporary satisfaction of praise. Always nice to say, oh, that's great. But what about some suggestions? That was great. However, so I often like the formula, what went well? What could maybe be better? But what was the best thing you did? That's a positive way often of giving feedback. And that can lead us all to a more fulfilling, more successful, and happy life. So, with that, I'll say adios, au revoir, wishing you, your family, and friends lots of love and laughter throughout your journey. Bye for now. Till next time, from Fred and Notes of a Nomad.